Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 63 of our All the Mods 9 to the Sky Let's Play series, where today we are blowing through productive bees. We figure out how to get the bees. What do we got to do to get bees going? We learn today, so let's get into it. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata, where today we are going to blow through productive bees. My goal is to get our bees done. As you can see here, I've got some flowers growing. Did not get a beehive, but I have found out that there are alternative methods for us to get our beehive. So I would love to get it done today. That way tomorrow we can work on finishing off, what's the name of this mod? What are you called? Forcecraft. There we go. Forcecraft. So we can wrap up the series and get our All the Mod star. Hopefully tomorrow, wrap up the series on an episode 64, which just seems very fitting for Minecraft. So yeah, let's get into it and see what we can't get done. I went through the Discord, found out that there is easier ways to get our hives. It was mentioned in the comments, and I don't have it pulled up at the moment. But thank you to whoever it was who said that it's a higher chance of getting the beehives if you use birch saplings when you plant them. However, we have alternative paths. We can use technology to get us a beehive because we can utilize alchemistry and use our dissolver and our combiner to be able to do so. So if we grab alchemistry and we grab a dissolver and a combiner, all we have to do is dissolve and combine a couple different things to get us the stuff that we need to make the honeycombs. And then once we have the honeycombs, we have the capability of making honey, which means we can craft up our own beehive. So if we want to make honeycombs inside of here, we have to combine sucrose with triglycerides. I have too many of those myself, but we need to get some sucrose and some triglycerides to combine them up into some honeycomb. And it's pretty simple to do. Sucrose comes from dissolving sugar. Triglyceride comes from dissolving wool, just any kind of wool. So I grab some wool. Bam. We grab some sugar. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. So now is it 3-to-1 ratio on the triglycerides or is it 3-to-1 on the sucrose? So we need, I need 128 if I want to make a stack of these things for now. And you can see here, our goal is to eventually get to the seeds. And I don't have to worry about anything honey anymore. So we're going to go ahead and rush towards getting that. So that way we don't have to worry about it. So all I got to do is pop this inside of here. And then we can go ahead and time in a bottle it. I don't know where the words were going there. But this way it'll take care of all this, get it all. Luckily, this has a large enough inventory to be able to hold all of this stuff. Look, there's our triglycerides. We got some keratin too, some, fingernail stuff, or scales, or rhinoceros horns too. No, rhinoceros are ivory. No, rhinoceros horns are keratin and they're hunted for them and they shouldn't be, something like that. Right? And it's not an atomizer, it's a combiner we need. So I need to go ahead and craft up one of these guys. Should be fairly simple to do, though. Break this guy and replace him. Oop, not with you. With you. Then I can go ahead and combine sucrose and triglycerides, and we got honey treats. Perfect. I need power, though. Done. And then we can go ahead and accelerate that. I don't want to go too crazy. Our time in a bottle, we do have time, but I'm planning on using it heavily with bees here. So I don't want to waste all of it. I have to keep it exact. I can't just shove the extra in there. That's okay. So we have this going. This is going to get us the honeycombs we need. And with the honeycombs, we are going to be able to create our own beehive. So we can go ahead and clear this all off of there. Bam, bam. And let this do its thing. There we go. Thank you. Couple more. Bam. There we go. Cool. Stack of honeycombs. Bada bing, bada boom. We're good. We might need this set up again. I don't know if we're going to need more than a stack of these, but we'll have them just in case. But we have the honeycombs we need, which means I'm now able to craft my own beehive instead of having to wait for one to spawn in. Now with this beehive, we are going to want to go ahead and convert it over to a dragon egg beehive because we are working on getting these kind of bees, the ender bees. So we're going to want to grab those. I do believe I'm also going to want some bee cages so that I can actually link the bees properly, but I don't think I have any way of getting this, do I? as of yet. I have to get into honey, which I can't get honey until... Can I process honeycombs? Incubation. What about honey bottles? A bottler of honey, and honey... Yeah, I don't think I can make honey yet, so I kind of have to just let the bee do its thing until I get the honey essence, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll let it do its thing. So we are going to pop on back over to the end. If I could find my waystone. We're going to go set this up over here, just like we did prior with our hives here, but we're going to actually go ahead and take care of these guys. Now, we're going to keep the hives because I'm going to want more of the bees for sure for other purposes. But for now, you're going to spawn another one in, so I'm going to leave you there. We're going to go ahead and get our bee set up, but we're going to encase our bee. We're going to put a cage around our bee. That way it cannot go anywhere. Is ethereal glass in here? Can I utilize ethereal glass? Is that something I can easily make? No, yes, but also no. Man, I have no glass. That's clear glass. I have a lot of quartz glass. Where did all that quartz glass come from? Glass, let's just get 512 and get that cooking up. Wow. Where do we have... is glass a... Where do we have glass getting made? Geez, that was the fastest recipe I've ever seen in my life of glass. That was ridiculously quick. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then now we can go ahead. We're going to build out a cage. I think we want the internal to be a 3x3. So we'll go ahead and build out a 5x5 here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go 3 high, 1, 2, 3 high on the inside. So 5 high. Something like that. And then I'll just, infinity wand it up. Yeah, does that look accurate? 1, 2, 3, and then a roof right here. Some sort of egress here. A door, perhaps. Sure, I have a sliding oak glass door. Sure, whatever. Or sliding dark oak door. Shoo, doesn't actually slide, but whatever. Okay, all of a sudden everything's breaking super fast. Bam, bam. Okay, cool. Perfect. We have home for our bee to chill. So we can go on in here and I can go ahead and place down our dragon egg hive. And then I can take my bees and we can put them in. Let's close our door. We can put them in here. And now they should hopefully link themselves up to this hive at some point. They should connect themselves. If you have the bee cages, you can shift right click into a hive to get them to actually connect with it and link in. But yeah, look, he's doing the thing. He's spinning around it, so he should be getting on in there at some point. He's got pollen on him. So they're going to go in and they should start producing their hives. So what we want to do is chunk load this area really quick. Figures I would build it on chunk borders too, wouldn't I? Yeah, look, bam, both bees. I literally built this in the center of 4 chunks. But I can go ahead and tick accelerate this and they will, speed up their process. It might be prudent for me to move the hive into the corner. Can I? Oh, I can't cardboard box the hives. Okay. They shouldn't be mad now though. They're out of the hive. So we can go ahead and put that there. I just want to make sure that it's, not where they are. So we can go ahead and leave them there and let them do their things. So they're going to continue to produce their combs. Now, we are not going to keep them here for very long. We need to speed this process up significantly. But to do so, we're going to want to get into actually some regular bees so we can get the seeds going so that we can get into advanced hives. And with advanced hives, we can get an expansion box, we can get a feeding slab, and we can get a simulator upgrade, which means the bees no longer have to come out of the hive. They stay in, which means tick accelerating for days to get everything done. So let's go ahead and pop ourselves back home so we can get that portion of things taken care of. And it shouldn't be terribly too difficult. We just need to get a bee over here in our home area so we can do the exact same thing, get another beehive, and have our regular bee start producing some honey. I need a total of 8 honey in order to make these seeds. As each of these honey agglomeratio requires 2. We have the honeycombs. I just need regular honey. So in order to do so, we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a beehive. Did I make an extra one? No. Okay. We're going to grab a regular beehive again. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves a hive hopper. The hive hopper is going to allow us to actually get the honey and the stuff out without making the bees angry. Pretty cool from thermal. So the hive hopper, going to go underneath it so we can get the stuff out. Bam, bam. And then eventually we'll get this upgraded to advanced. But what we need to do is currently we need to summon a bee. The summoning altar has a recipe for bees. I've seen it in here. So we can actually go ahead and summon a bee from here. If I look through, we should eventually see a bee. Cool, bee. So in order to do this, we need this stuff. So I'm going to gather so we can get it going. All right, everything we need. I'm actually going to grab 2 of these bees. So we just need to go ahead and put the stuff into the summoning altar. I'm just going to use this one that we have here because, it's ready to go for us. So we don't have to worry about anything. Everything just pops into here and we will end up with a bee. I think I need to get a bottle. That's the one thing I forgot was 2 bottles. I believe the bottle is the catalyst. 1 bottle in here, please. Go ahead and summon a bee. We'll capture him at some point. Put it all in the bottle and nope, give me that. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Come here. Hey, you get over here. Okay, we got a bee. Now I need that back. Nope. Oh my goodness. Can I click the right buttons, please? Thank you. Okay, cool. We just need to do that one more time. Shove all this stuff into here, and we should be good to go. I already built the cage for the bees. I planned that out. So we are good. We can just shove them in there and start tick accelerating it to get everything that we need for this bee. And then we're almost done, honestly. It doesn't really take that much to get us to where we need with the bees. We just need to get the draconic bees producing the draconium dust, or whatever the draconic bee dust stuff is that it said. So we just need to grab our bees, pop them into here. 1 and 2, and then they should be able to go into their cage and start doing their thing. I'm going to monitor this. I'm going to stand back here and tick accelerate. Oh, excuse me. They just got angry at me. Do not sting me. Ah, you jerk. This stupid thing being so fast. Like, come on. Why did you have to break through that? I got to wait for him to be happy with me again. It takes like 30 seconds or something like that. He'll be happy in a moment, but the other one died. When they sting you, just like a normal bee, they die. So, and they're quick too. I could probably get in there and capture him, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to risk it. I'd have to summon another one. And for now, I guess I'm just going to work with 1 because I don't feel like making another one at the moment. Hurry up, buddy. Thank you. Let's try this again. I was just trying to break that back glass so I can access this thing. Thank you. Thank you. Do your thing, Mr. B, without getting on my nerves. Okay. I just want to see that he can go in there, do your twisty twirly thing. There we go. He's twirling. He's twirling. He's twirling. I think he's twirling. Go into your hive. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, we'll be back. Okay, well, I have my bees doing their thing. However, I did look at JEI, and I can make honey using a centrifuge. So we'll let them do their thing. They're not going the fastest, though, but we can use those honeycombs that we made and maybe use some of these to get us to where we need to go. We just need to get to 8 bottles of honey. So I just need, what is that, 2 buckets? I just need 2 buckets of honey ultimately. So if I can somehow swing this to get 2 buckets of honey out of these honeycombs, that would be nice. I just need to make sure I save 8 honeycombs total for the process. And then I'll be able to make more of them using the honey essence. So I need to get this going. So we're going to go ahead and try and see if we can't centrifuge some of this and get some honey out of this. So we just need to go ahead and throw some power on here and tick accelerate this. I just need 8 buckets. Or 2 buckets. And it looks like we should be able to get to that fairly easily. I'll stop it once it gets to the 2 buckets. Bam. There. Okay. Like, that should do, right? That'll do. So we just need to grab bottles. I just need 8 bottles now. And I should be able to, can I bottle out of this? How do I get the honey out of here? Do I need to use a bottler? I may need to pipe this out and then use a bottler. Yeah, productive bees bottler. Do I need to pipe it? Excuse me. Or can I just have it like chill next to it? Will you get the honey? Yes, you'll get the honey in you, and then you'll just put it in the bottles. Okay, cool. And there we go. Okay, so now we have the honey bottles, which means we can make the honey agglomeration. I should be able to make 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should be able to make these seeds. Now I am going to have to set up my summoning altar again, my mystical agriculture, because I replaced it over there because I didn't think I was going to make any more seeds. So I'm going to get these seeds going. I'm going to get them in the system so we can teach some recipes, because then at this point we should be able to finish off bees very, very, very soon here. Like, it should be no issue with getting these bees done within the next 10 minutes or so. All right, so let me get all this going and we will be back. All right, seeds made, and I actually went ahead and made our hives because now I taught the system how to make all this stuff. Now that I can be able to craft honeycombs and honey bottles, everything else is super easy to make, including honeycomb blocks and stuff. So we have everything we need to get this done. I do need to get a couple more of those dragon egg bees, or the draconic bees. So I'm going to grab some dragon essence because I'd like a total of 5. So let me grab some more bee cages actually, because our advanced hive with the expansion box is going to be able to hold 5 total bees. So if I do this, I can now grab as many as I need. So we pop back over here to the end. Now we can go ahead and pick these guys up. I doubt they've made very many of the draconic combs, but they should have some in here. I do need to wait for them to come out of there, I believe, in order to pick them up. Yes, I can't just do that. No, but I can do this, and I can grab him. And then I can do the last one. Get out of there. Oh, that was actually a new one that spawned in. Well, that was convenient. You guys need to get out, though. Hurry up. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And let this spawn these guys in. Grab our 2 friends from here. So that gives me 3. We're about to have 4. And then very soon we'll have a 5th one. And then we'll be good. We're going to go back home. We'll set this up, and we are going to chill with our setup. Thank you. A little bit more of this. I had to take my nether star seeds out of the phytogenic insulator setup, by the way, in order to get the honey essence to go, which is kind of funny. I'm replacing nether stars with honey, but we have more than enough nether stars, and we had no honey. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now, there is a lot more, by the way, in productive bees that we can get into. We are speed running through this. We are getting as much done as we can now. But like I said, there's a lot more that we're able to do with this, and if we wanted to. It's a very good resource production mod. I think it's literally the best resource production mod, even better than Mystical Agriculture. But for now, we are just going to go ahead and do, what we got. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our beehive. We're going to place our beehive down, and I believe on top of it is going to sit the expansion box, which should link the 2 together. We can see that there was a change in the texture, so now we can hold 5 bees. And what we're going to do is we're going to put inside of this a simulator upgrade. Simulator upgrade's fairly cheap, nothing too complicated. It requires an teleportation, which just requires some honeycomb blocks and ender pearls. Again, all stuff that we have, and that's just a honey treat, which is, again, honeycombs and stuff. So if we put a simulation upgrade and a speed upgrade in there, now we can just go ahead and feed it our bees. The regular bee cages that we have here are not sturdy, so they do not get replaced. But we place our bees. We then go ahead and we place our slab down 1 block below it, like here. And then we just got to grab the food that they want, which is a dragon egg. So we go ahead and put a dragon egg in there. And now these guys will do their thing. They're operating 60% faster, plus they are able to simulate. I don't know if it requires them to be, they're diurnal anyway, so they operate any time of the day. But then I can just go ahead and actually tick accelerate this, and we should get a bunch of draconic comb now at this point. We have plenty of time. Like, what have I been saving the time for? Nothing terribly too much. So with that, with the draconic combs, we should now be able to go ahead and throw them in here. Now, we do only have a chance, as far as I understand, to get the draconic dust. Now, we need a total of, I think, 81 of this, right? Because you're going to 9 of you is going to make a chunk, and then I need 8 chunks. So I need 72 total in order to make the inactive dragon egg that we need. So it's going to be a bit, maybe. I don't know if it's a chance to get this out of there. So let's go ahead. We'll pop our centrifuge back here. We'll go ahead and throw an ender gate on there, and then we can go ahead and put this in. And let's see what is our chance of getting this stuff out of this. Yeah, so we're only getting one every so once in a while. So I need a total of 72 of these draconic dusts. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tick accelerate this until we get to that point. So that way we can get, everything that we're going to need. So yeah, we'll be back. All right, there we go. The 8 draconic chunks. I don't know how much that ultimately ended up taking, but we have 10 buckets of honey here plus 2.1, so 12.1 buckets of honey. Somebody do the math and see how many ultimately combs it took for that to happen. But we have the 8 draconic chunks, and we can go ahead and use those to craft our inactive dragon egg. And with that is the last thing that we needed to get ourselves our dragon soul from all the mods. So perfect. We are cranking through. So next episode, all we have to do is get our philosopher's fuel and figure out how to summon the warden. We'll take care of that. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, I hope. There's the skulk core. We had that on our list for a long while, but use a skulk core and a skulk shrieker to enable it to spawn wardens. Normally, shriekers placed by players cannot spawn wardens. I think we have some shriekers, right? So I should be able to just use this plus that core and summon a warden. I just run by it, right? And then it summons the warden because they don't like noise and stuff, I think. I don't know. That's a new thing for TheAndrata. But we have everything we need for this. We have an echo shards and an ender pearl. So bam, we maybe be able to do this. We'll find out. All we need to do now is get this heat core from Forcecraft. So next episode, that's our goal. Heat core, Forcecraft, blow through that. Probably going to be quite a few cuts and everything again because, it takes a while for us to get through things, especially since I have to infuse so many things over there with Forcecraft. But we should be good to go to get that all in the mod start tomorrow. So anyway, if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Have a good one.